Hey guys, Switch here with another Why Not Jungle video. In this video series, we take a look at the off-the-meta junglers, or those not so popular, and we just talk a little bit about them. And in this video, we're going to be spotlighting Jungle Talon. Talon was a champion that you guys recommended to me, so if you want to influence what champion we feature next, then details on how you can do that will be at the end of the video. So to start off with, what are 3 pros of playing Jungle Talon? Well, firstly, he has somewhat decent clears after his early levels, and great clears after he gets his first big item. On top of that, he has amazing burst damage and great carry deletion potential. And finally, as far as off the meta junglers are concerned, Talon has pretty decent ganks. He has a very good gap closer, he has an okay CC, and his burst damage is also nothing to be sniffed at. On the other hand, what are 3 cons of playing Jungle Talon? His first clear is very tricky, and in general his early clears are pretty painful. In addition to that, he also has no sustain, which means he has to get it through his items. He can easily go out of mana as well using his abilities to clear, let alone if you need to use them outside of the jungle if you're fighting people. And finally, he is very vulnerable to practically every single enemy jungler in the early game. Be careful of those invades and those counter ganks. So now that we've looked at some pros and cons, let me give you my overall thoughts on playing Talon jungle. So Talon is a jungler that people often associate with those off-meta high damage jungle carries. I mean, obviously people do that, else I wouldn't even be making this video. And to be honest, Talon really is not a terrible jungler if you can get out of his early game unscathed. The build I personally use, which is to build a Ranger's Trailblazer and then rush straight into a Hydra, is good for putting a timer on his jungling weaknesses. Essentially, once you've got these items, you're a standard Talon. On top of that, the cool thing about doing this build is that lane Talons would normally quite frequently rush a Hydra anyway, so it's not like you're going out of your way by prioritizing it as a jungler either. It's also a lot less depressing playing Talon in a meta that isn't swarmed by bulky tanks. This gives him more breathing room to make plays and more targets to make go squish. Having said that, the current meta also favors strong invaders and bullies, people that will absolutely destroy Talon faster than Drake destroyed Meek, so be careful. Ultimately, Jungle Talon is a crap ton of fun to play the later the game goes on. In one game actually I got over 30 kills and went with a 100% crit build, and well, this is what happened.
1011 AP.
What the hell?
At the end of the day though, do I think that you can play Jungle Talon in solo queue and not be punished for it? I kind of think you should stay away from him if you are very serious about getting that LP. However, I also think there are a lot worse choices you could be picking. For those of you who want to know more about how I play my Jungle Talon, I'm going to leave this graphic on the screen to give you all the information you could need. And as this graphic lies on the screen, I'm going to tell you how you can influence which champion we feature next. All you got to do is head over to Twitter, find my Twitter page, which is at FoxShopLol, follow it, and go tweet at me with your suggestions using the hashtag #WhyNot. Every single jungler I've chosen to feature so far has come from your suggestions, so definitely go ahead and get on it. That's all I want to say on this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to me for more educational league content. You can leave a comment telling me what you thought about this Jungle Talon video. Also, you can go find me on Facebook, on Twitter, and catch me streaming on Twitch too. All of those links are in the description, guys, but most importantly, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.